Hi, this is Terry. Welcome to Snowdrop Sunsets. I am doing a video today about creativity and a question that I have asked myself in the past for a while, and I wanted to really respond to it via a video. And the question was this: why be creative if nobody seems to be interested in your creativity? Or why am I? Not why are you, why am I? Why am I still being creative if if it's not being well received? And it was just something that was on my mind for a long time because I am a creative person in my essence, and I like to create things, and I have done my entire life. And through the course of my life, obviously some things that I've created have been really well received, and I've done very well from them, and other things I've created have not been well received and I haven't done very well from them. And then there's also things I've created that were not well received initially, that over the course of time became more appreciated, and then they did all right for me. So it's just something that I ask myself a lot, and I kind of just wanted to do a video around it because I feel like I've been able to understand it within myself, and then potentially this could help other people. And by answering this video, it'll explain a little bit what I mean with that. So first of all, for me, I create for me. I create because it meets a need in myself. I don't create for validation. I don't create for approval from other people. I don't create as part of a persona. I just create because I really want to, and it meets my needs and it makes me feel good, and this is how I feel aligned in my life, and I create for me. But it is, I never used to when I was a bit younger, and when I worked as a photographer for quite a while, and my favourite thing, the favourite part of photography was when I was free to be able to create my own shoots and create my own teams, and we worked co-creating together, and I loved that. It was amazing. I really struggled when I had to try and make money and turn it into a business, and people would approach me and ask me to create something for them. I could still do it. I was a talented photographer. I could still do that, but it never gave me the same sense of fulfillment. It never gave me that sense of fulfillment. And then ironically, the shoots I did for other people with their ideas and their team, their input, even though I tried my best, obviously, to do the best result I could for them, was never as well received as I would have hoped. Especially, sometimes it was, sometimes they were, but they were generally more collaborative shoots. If I think back, they were shoots where people had approached me and trusted my intuition and stuff and my creative process. But any shoots where somebody was like, I really want to specifically do this for this outcome with this team, did not thrive, and actually they maybe complain or whatever. It just, anyway, I don't want to go too deep in that. But what I want to say is that now I create for myself, I create for my own needs. And as I've gone through a healing journey, personal journey in myself, I've come to some understandings about that and why it's important for me, and I just want to share them. So, especially if you wonder about what to create, like you might be a creative person, you might know that, you might be stuck in this, situation, you're thinking, well, I want to be creative, I want to be productive, I want to do something, what should I do? So for me now, what I create is one, when I'm inspired to create. If I'm inspired with an idea to create it and it gives me a bit of an energetic drive, I go with that drive and I create that. But what I've realised is it's generally meeting three needs. The first need is to honour my past. That, like for example, this video is a video, or it's something that I want to create, that I want to exist in the world, that had I found it 5 years ago, 10 years ago, it would have enhanced my experience, or it would have helped me or supported me or inspired me. You've got to bear with us here. It's not totally narcissistic and egotistical. But it's true, because I feel like there might be, obviously I know that we're all connected in this world, so I know there's going to be other people who are like me, who are in a similar situation that I was in the past, that could benefit from what I now know, that will help their experience. Okay, so generally sometimes what I'm inspired to create is something for my past self, to honour my past and give that person, potentially you watching this video, who might be in that same place, inspiration or motivation or knowledge, whatever it is, that's going to help your experience and bring you along, make your life better and hopefully improve, whatever it is. But I'm just saying that's one of the things I create, something to honour my past. The other aspect is something that's investing in my future. So I get really inspired by things that can potentially improve my future situation. So it doesn't exist in the world, and I think if this existed, it would make my life better or easier, or I would want it to exist, and it's not. So I better create it then. It's like that sort of thinking, that it's something that I really wish existed, or really would like to think would exist, or I'm inspired to hope can exist, and then I come to the realization as an adult, if no one else is going to make it, then I guess I'll have to do that myself. So that's another reason why I create. I create because I want to invest in my future and to literally be part, creating what I want for myself. So I do that, create that. And for me, that's like a link in, what we're doing here as humans, like co-creating together in the world. Like we create the world through what we are inspired to do and what we act upon. And for me, if it's not honouring the past to, help myself along, it's looking to the future, and it's like, what do I need? What would I like to be moving towards? What inspires me to create for, the next generation, and what can we co-create together? I mean, all that excites us. It really inspires me, and I think, we could create this and we could create that, and the world might be like this, or this might exist, That inspires me, so I create that. So if it's not something to honour me past, it's something to bring some sort of hope or co-creation for the future, to make things better for me in the future and everyone else, hopefully. Hopefully other people will appreciate the things that I would like to exist in the world and get benefit for them. And that's another option. So the third one is to meet a need. Like in the present moment, what do I need? And if it's not something that already exists that I can get, then I'll have to create it. That one's kind of a little bit more complex maybe, but yeah, it's just another aspect, and it kind of, for me, fits, because creation for me meets needs that I have for, fulfillment. It helps to lift my confidence and helps me to feel connected, helps me to feel like I'm part of the world, that I'm contributing. It meets a lot of needs in me in the present moment to keep me in my alignment in order to create, and I do what I'm inspired to create within that moment. So I'm trying to think of an example. Food's a good example. I mean, it's not really maybe what I was thinking about for the video. I was tossing there between my art and food, but it's like in the present, you're like, I'm hungry. What would I like to eat? You go to the kitchen, you look at the ingredients, you create what you need in that moment, and you eat it, and it satisfies you. It's kind of the same with my art. Like sometimes I feel like, I need to express something. I really have this need to express, and that's when I create art. I don't plan my art ever. Like I don't ever schedule and think, I have art days, and it's not in my schedule. It's just that in that moment, or when I wake up that day, or when I'm reflecting on what's going on for me, what will keep me in my alignment, or what's pulling me out of alignment, I'll maybe notice a need for expression, and then I'll meet that need. So with my art, like with the painting that I'm talking about, sorry, my healing art that I do, I only do that when it meets my need for creativity and expression in that moment. Yeah, and it's, you know, and it springs from that. Something else that I wanted to, maybe it's links to the first topic that I said actually, which I maybe should have mentioned then, that would have been helpful, right? But now, as a 37-year-old, I'm not bothered about my age, I'm 37 now, and I have been working in the creative industry since I was about 16. Well, probably since I left uni, really, then. I wasn't my other job. Anyway, for a long time now, I've worked in the creative industry about 20 years. And I no longer care what anyone else thinks about the stuff I create. Like, obviously I would like for it to be well received. I would like for it to be helpful, like I've just explained. But that's not the drive. Like, I don't worry now about what other people think. I don't worry, I mean, I'm human, it crosses my mind. But I don't attach to that, and I don't latch onto that. I don't create for other people. I don't think, well, I'm going to create this and it might impress them. Or I'm not going to create this because other people might not like it. And when I think of that now, I'm like, it did, definitely, like in my 20s, it did drive like a shadow aspect of my ego that I would, and it never worked out well on reflection. It wasn't my best work or anything at all when I was like trying to create something for somebody else or to impress somebody else or to try and get some sort of validation. Really didn't ever help. It didn't get the result I wanted anyway, and it wasn't my best work. All my best work, all my most fulfilling work has come from doing it for myself and not caring what other people think. And it's like, and especially now, like, you know, as you get older and you think, well, if somebody else is offended by my creation or my art, then what am I supposed to do about it? It's like, I'm just creating what I need in the world, and they don't like it, they don't have to look at it, they don't have to use it, they don't have to watch it, you know. It's like, it's, now I can see that behaviour in my past self. It's, yeah, it just seems totally illogical to me now. So yeah, I suppose this video is about, if you're worried about like what to create, create what you would like. Create what you want to create. Create something that meets your need in the moment. Create something that honours your past and would help your past self to feel better in the moment. Or create something that's inspiring you, that is investing in your future and what you would like to see in the world. And I think if you focus on that, you can't really go wrong with your creativity and your production. So good luck with it, and I hope this has inspired you to be able to produce and create some wonderful things in the world. Thank you very much for watching the video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please do comment. I am open to feedback. I would really like feedback on these videos. How am I doing? I've not done videos on the camera before. I spent years behind the camera, and I analyse myself. I don't watch my videos back a lot, actually. But I imagine afterwards I think, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that, or maybe I should do that. Anyway, I'm really interested in what you think, or any feedback you have that will make the videos better for you, for your experience, and then I can incorporate that, and hopefully then that'll improve my experience when I'm doing the creativity. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, please like it and subscribe to my channel, because then I can reach more people and I get other things I can do on YouTube, which is beneficial for me. But I appreciate your support. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.